It's a really compelling matchup. It has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but it's going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
The game moves the ball to a 34.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Caught in the flat by the running back. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. Relay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking downfield, it's Knight. The receiver grabs it. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Handoff from the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Nice throw caught for a completion. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Moving to a bunch formation. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. Well, they run it right into a
the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. He missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Has the 1st down and more. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Send the back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Heading left after the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Touchdown, Michigan. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. It's Knight. Looking right. This one caught. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down. We're going to throw the football. The pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And this one is caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender. Makes a nice throw and a first down.
He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Again, he makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The ball is caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it falls incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Design quarterback run. And test the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. Inside deal now from the shotgun. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. You made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out. It's Jordan. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On the ground, it's Lewis. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball under the 28.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. A quick throw to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. It's a draw play. Inside the 25. You make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal.
221 wing. 221 wing. Here we go. Here we go.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Knight. Makes the catch. It's Wiley. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed flash there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Grab behind the line. It's Spargo. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. To the air. It's Knight. Can't hold on. A good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Bulldogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Daniel. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down.
27, jump.
Now here's the toss play. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Dropping back, it's Knight. Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. Throwing for his running back. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to the left. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He'll go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Knight. The sure hands, it's Wiley. And he runs that about. That's a big gainer there.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise.
22
Takes the handoff. It's Lewis.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the RPO, caught to the right. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup. You want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
How aggressive is this play call? Backed up here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Lewis. And wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Hand off to the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. A huge defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Lets it go quickly. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Looking to throw it on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
It's a wide receiver screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Here's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass is incomplete. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long on the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, mistake by the quarterback in putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Back in motion now. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia. Other scores from around the country.
Back to throw. It's Knight. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Keeping it on the ground here. He's got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The back's got it on a counter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left side. He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, Dogs. No chance to catch him there.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
38, Georgia, 10.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half.
Tackle is made at the 16-yard line. Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Okay, it's third down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Daniel. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. He keeps it on a design run. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's got the first and still going. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Good enough.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder in knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So, second down after the incompletion. Takes off in a bootleg. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to pass. It's Knight. He's running out of time here. Swarmed with the pass rush is sacked.
I'm surprised they're still throwing the football. At this point in the game, just run the football, work the clock, and get the heck out of here and get ready for next week.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Offense is back on the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Working clock with the ground game. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll take a knee with less than a minute to play. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.